today I wanted to talk about my custom 2012 Mystic Leonardo. So here he is. So the way I made him, he is a 2012 Leo, Battle Shell Leo, and I basically took off the belt, swapped his head with a spare Space Leo I had, wrapped up all of these parts with micropore, which is like a fabric tape type thing, and then gave it a very slight wash. You can mainly see it on his feet. Then this is a shoelace. That's a little piece of plastic that I painted gold, and this was meant to be fabric, well it is, but where I glued it, it went dark, and I didn't want just like black. No, it weren't black, it was like a really dark grey on the grey fabric, so I just painted it, painted it a dark grey, which I don't mind, and then I painted the knee pads and elbow pads. I did have a quiver on it, but it snapped off and now I've lost it, so I need to get some more glue and find it. I made these out of paper and then wrapped it in micropore and then glued it on. So yeah, and then I painted the top of the head blue because he has a full skull cap bandana instead of just the normal one. For accessories, I have the Mutant Mayhem Splinter bow and arrow. You can see I tried to paint the handle, but it scraped off, and then I've obviously painted the ends where it's meant to be brown. I'm gonna find a string to throw on it, but I do want to add a string. This is a Q-tip that I pulled off the ends, and then I took some cardboard, cut it down, glued it on, painted that bit. There we go. And then same with this, just cut it, glued it on, and I painted it. So there is the arrow. These I've no way to store. They can't store or anything. But these swords are just some spare I had. They're not even the same sword. I think this one's from a Battle Shell and this one's a smaller sword from the original 2012 Leo. But yeah, I'll probably end up replacing these anyway. But he never really holds his swords. I always kind of have them in here because I prefer him with the bow and arrow. Yeah, so there is Mystic Leo. I do want to do some comparisons, so we're going to put him right there. I'm not going to go for articulation because it's basically the same as the base figure. So here we have Battle Shell Leo, standard figure. The original Leonardo from the 2012 line. So there's them two. Then we have Mutant Mayhem Leo, which I only have him because I wanted these swords for him, but I'm doing a stop motion with him right now, so I'm using the nicest swords I am, which come from this Leo, which is the NECA bootleg, the more recent one where they come with like the different hands and the baby turtle and all that. So there is that. You can see he's very much shorter. This is more like a 4-inch figure. It's more like 5.5. So do I have something to measure? I'm sure I do. Yes, I do. So this Leo is about 5.25. This Leo is about just under 4.5. So yeah. Then we have my another custom Leo. I'm saving the video on these turtles until I finish Donnie. But here is my Super Ninja Leo, which this one is a Space Leo. Put it down. This one's a Space Leo with a bunch of stuff added, and then this one's Battle Shell. You know, you can tell because you can see there where this one goes in. That's where the indent for the belt was. And on the Space Turtles, they have a little green. You can kind of see it, that little green bit there to fill it in. Yeah, I'll go more in depth on this figure when I finish Donny. So there's that one. And then just for laughs, here is the 12-inch Leo. As you can very much see, he is very tall. Is there anything else I can compare him to? No. I think all I need to do, because in the show he had something on this hand, I need to add something there. It's like on this one, because obviously he's meant to have a bow and arrow as well. He has a little guard there. I need to get one. Well, not get one, but find something to put there. And this hand is meant to be wrapped up as well, but just on the wraps, and that doesn't go up here. So yeah, but apart from that, he's basically done. So yeah, let's see if I can get him in a pose actually. I'm gonna use the bow and arrow. It's not gonna be the best pose because he doesn't have a string on the bow. Will that go in? Yes. That's the best I could probably do right now. I'll probably take a couple of photos and put them at the end. But yeah, I do really like him. So thanks for watching. Comment, like and subscribe, and goodbye.